Hello everyone, welcome you all. So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can create test cases and test suites by using Python unit testing framework, and also we'll see how we can execute our test suites. And before going to practical part, so let me just give you some introductory part here. So for example, in real-time projects, so we have some number of test cases like test case 1 and test case 2 and test case 3 and so on. And in every test case, again, we have a number of test methods, right? So we have a test methods. So for every test case, we have a number of test methods. Now, if you want to execute these test cases as a batch or as a suite, like let's say, for example, sanity test suite. So some of the test cases are belongs to sanity test suite, or some of the test cases are belongs to functional test suite, and some of the test cases are belongs to master test suite, right? So if you want to execute these particular test suites, automatically this test suite will internally execute all the test cases corresponding methods. So how we can organize these test cases and test suites in by using Python unit test framework, we'll see now. And to demonstrate this, I'm just taking one example here. So here I will maintain different packages. So in these packages, the first package one, I will create two test cases, let's say login test and sign up test. Again, in these two test cases, we have different test methods like login by email, login by Facebook, login by Twitter. And similarly, sign up test.py. So this is another test we will create. Test case will be created in the package one. So which contains a sign up by email, test sign up by Facebook, and sign up by Twitter. And similarly, the package 2, I will create another two test cases, payment test and payment returns. And under payment test, we have two different methods like payment in dollar and payment in rupees. And then payment returns, here we have one more test method, that is payment returned by bank. So these two are the different packages I will create inside the package 1. So I will have two test cases. Again, inside the test cases, I have different test methods. So these are all test methods and these are all test cases. Similarly, in the package 2, I have two test cases, and each test case contains a few test methods. Now, along with these two packages, I will create one more package called test suites package, and inside this, I will create all testsuite.py file, Python file, and here I will just execute whatever test cases I required as a suite. Like I will create multiple suite here, like sanity test suite, master test suite, and functional test suite. So here we have to use a different module from UnitTest, that is loader. So that we have to use. So UnitTest dot test. We have to use UnitTest dot test loader, which is a new module which is available under UnitTest, and by using this we can just create multiple test suites and we can execute the test suite according to your requirement. So the final structure will be like this. In the package 1, I will create two different classes and two different test cases, and inside these files again we can have multiple classes. And again, these are the two another test cases which is part of package 2, and this is actual another class which is another test case and which is present under test suite, and which contains I will create multiple test suites under this particular file. Now let us see step-by-step implementation. And to do this, let me open my PyCharm. So first I will create package 1, login test, and sign up test. These are the two test cases I will create under package 1. Now I'll create a new Python package and I will name it as package 1 and then OK. Now inside this package 1, currently we have two test cases, right? So one is tc underscore login test and the other one is tc underscore sign up test. Now let me just create first test case. This is the first one and this is the second one. So first I will create login test.py, which contains three different test methods: login by email, login by Facebook, login by Twitter. Now let's go to PyCharm. Now inside this package I will create one Python file. I will name it as tc underscore login test and then OK. Right, so here first of all I need to import unit test, and then I need to create one new class, and the class name I'll say login test, and this class we need to extend from UnitTest dot test case class. Right, so now, so once we get this login test, unit test also we need to import, right? So we already imported unit test here. So class login test, so UnitTest dot test case colon. Now here we need to write all the test methods. So currently in this particular test case class we have three different test methods: login by email, login by Facebook, login by Twitter. Now I will create three different methods here. First definite def, and every test method will start prefix as a test. So test underscore, I'll say login by email, and I'll just put some message inside this method, but actually we need to write a Selenium WebDriver code inside this method. So here I'll say this is login by email test, and after this I want to make this test case test method pass intentionally. To do this, I'll just say self dot asset command. I can use self dot asset true, and I'll just pass true. So now this command will make our test method passed. And similarly I will also create one more test method, so that is login by Facebook and login by Twitter. And again I'll just copy the same stuff. This is second test method, and this is login by Facebook, and this is login by Facebook test. Alright, so this login by Facebook test, and also I will create one more test method, and this is login by Twitter, and this is a Twitter, and I also make this test method passed. So currently I have three test methods which are created inside the particular class, and this class is present under this particular file. Now if you want to execute this particular test case, and I need to write if condition, if underscore underscore name underscore underscore equal to, we can specify underscore underscore main underscore underscore colon, and here we need to write unit test dot main. So if you want to execute only individual test case like this, we can just execute like this. Here we have to give some space. So double quotation underscore underscore main underscore underscore double quotation colon. So we have to give some space here. Let me just write one more time. This is double equal to, so double equal to the double quotes underscore underscore main underscore underscore and then colon. Alright, so now when I run this test case, it will execute only this particular class and test methods. And let's run this code for now. So just I'm running this alone. So now there are three tests are being executed, and we got the output from the three test methods. So this is a one test case which contains one class, that is called login test class. Now like this, I will also create one more test case, that is tc underscore synaptest.java and synaptest.py, and which is also contains three different methods: sign up by email, sign up by Facebook, sign up by Twitter. Now let me just create on the same package. Let me just create another Python file. So I will just name it as tc underscore sign up test, and then okay. Now this is another test I am creating. So here, just like login by test, I'm just copying the exact same code. I will just modify something. So instead of login test, this is a sign up test. This is sign up test, and exactly same. And this is test underscore sign up by email. So this is the first method, sign up by email, and this is sign up by Facebook, and this is again sign up by Twitter. So I can also change this print statement. So this is sign up, right? Sign up by email, and this is sign up by Facebook, sign up by Twitter, and then I'm calling the test case now. So let's execute and see here. So this will execute the test case alone. Now three tests have been passed. So test sign up by email test method, sign up by Facebook, sign up by Twitter. So this is another test case which is created under the same package. Now package 1 contains two test cases. One is called login test, and here we have a few test methods, and sign up test also contains a few test methods, and these are different test cases. We can run them individually. Now till now we have just achieved only this particular part, right? So this particular portion we have done, and now let's create one more package 2, and here I will create two more test cases: tc underscore payment test, tc underscore payment returns. Let's go to PyChamp again. Now I'll create another package. Let me just close this. I will create another package, and my package name is package 2, Okay, now here I will create another test, that is tc underscore payment test, a new Python file, tc underscore payment test, tc underscore payment test. And now here I will create a class called, first you need to import unit test, and after importing this, let me create a class, and this is a payment test class. And here this class should extend it from UnitTest.testCase, UnitTest.testCase colon, and here I will create two test methods. So we have two test methods here. Test is a payment in dollar and payment in rupees. Let me just create them, and by using def keyword and test underscore, the test methods always start with the test keyword. So test underscore payment in dollar and self keyword, and this method I'm going to implement here. I'll just write print this is payment in dollar test, and I will also make this pass self dot asset true is true. When I pass this, this command will intentionally pass your test method. And this is the first test method, and similarly I will also have another test method, payment in rupees. I will also create that, def test underscore payment in rupees, and here we need to pass self keyword, and here I will just print again this is payment in rupees test. Okay, and then I will also make this test pass self dot asset true is true. Alright, so now this is another test, and if I want to execute this test case, I need to write one condition, if underscore name underscore is equal to, and in the double quotes we need to say underscore main underscore, and then colon. Here we need to execute unit test dot main, Alright, so now when I execute this test case, it will execute only these two methods, right? Payment in dollar and payment in rupees. Now let's run this test case and execute. Now there are two test cases have been executed. Okay, so somehow it is getting failed. Let us see. Okay, maybe the indentation error we have here. Let me just verify this one more time. Underscore name underscore equal to the double quotation main unit test dot main. Payment in dollar, payment in rupees. Okay, let's run this one more time. Okay, so here we have done small mistake, self dot asset true. So this is spelling mistake, just add T here. Alright, so now let me run this code one more time. So now we have run two test cases from this test case, two test methods from this test case. Now package 2, I have just created one test case, that is your tc underscore payment test. And similarly, I should also create one more test case, payment returns.py, and which contains only one test method. Now let us implement this also on the same package number 2. Let's create another class, new Python file. Now here I will just name it as tc underscore payment returns test. Let's say payment returns test, and then okay. Now here again I'll create a new class. First of all, import unit test, and then create a class, and I will name this class as payment returns test, and here we need to import, so payment returns test. So this is my class name, and here we need to extend this class from UnitTest.testCase, and then colon, and here I have only one test method inside this, and I will just create that. So the test method is def test underscore payment return by bank, payment return by bank. So sorry, let me just create properly. So here def payment return by bank. So this is a test method. Now inside this test method, I will just make a small message. Let's say print this is payment returns by bank test, and I'll also make this pass. Let's say self dot asset true, self dot asset true of, say true here. Okay, now I have only one test method in this particular class and save it. And if you want to run this alone, I can just say if condition underscore underscore name and underscore underscore double equal to, in the double quotes, underscore underscore main underscore underscore colon, and here we need to say unit test dot unit test dot main. Alright, so now this will execute your test case with that one test method. Now let's run this code, and now it is executed. So it is saying 0 test. So why it is saying ran 0 test? Because every time we need to specify the test methods with the test as a prefix. Okay, and then it will consider this as a test method. Now when I run this code, now we can see one test have been executed, and also we are getting the output here. So with this, we have just done the we have just implemented multiple test cases in two different packages. So package 1 and package 2. So package 1 contains login test and sign up test, and package 2 contains payment test and payment details. It is exactly like this. In the package 1, I have 2 test cases created, and the package 2, I have created 2 more test cases. Now to execute these test cases as a suite, I will just create one more package called test suites, and here I will create one Python file where I will create the test suites, and I will execute those test suites from this particular file. So this is a step we have left. So now I will create a new package called test suites package. Inside this, I will create one more Python file called all underscore test suites. Let's go to Python. Now I'm closing this. So currently package 1 2 test cases I have, package 2 again there are 2 test cases. Now I'll create another package, Python package. I will name it as, so I will just name it as test suites. Let's go here and I'll just say test suites package and click on OK. Now here I will just create another Python file. Okay, I will name it as all underscore test suites. Okay, and then here I need to use from UnitTest, there is a module called test loader, and that module will provide you so many methods, and by using those methods we can get all the test cases from different packages. So currently in the package 1 contains 2 test cases and package 2 contains 2 more test cases. Now we need to import all the test cases from package 1 and package 2 into this particular file. So to import this, first of all I will import UnitTest. And after this, first we need to import these 2 test cases from package 1. So from package 1, we need to import tc underscore login test. From this, again login test, from this package there is a file called tc underscore login test. So from here in this class, in this particular test case, we have a class. What is the class? Login test is my class. Login test. So once we have imported this class, and we can get all the methods. So if I open and see here, and here this is the name of the class. So we have to import that particular class from this file. And similarly, we need to also import from package 1 dot, and there is another test case tc underscore sign up test, right? So tc underscore, I can say sign up test. From this particular file we need to also import one more class called as a sign up test. We need to import. Let's say sign up test. And similarly from the package 2 also we have 2 test cases. We need to also import them. So from package 2 dot, and we have 2 files here, right? So one is payment test, and from this we need to import payment test class, and again one more package from same package, and there is one more test case, that is payment returns test, and from this we need to import another class, that is payment returns test. So we have just imported all the classes which are created inside this files, and these files are created under the different packages. Now package 1 contains a login test, which contains a login test as a class. Similarly, package 1 contains a sign up test file, and within that we have a sign up test class. Similarly, package 2 contains a ts_payment test file, which contains a payment test class. Similarly, package 2 dot payment returns test file, which contains a payment returns test class. Now we have imported all the classes from different packages. So now we need to get all the tests. So for example, again, login test, we have different test methods. Sign up test contains different test methods. Like this, every class which contains a multiple test method. So we need to get all the test methods. Okay. So now I will get all the test method from every test case. So like get all the tests from login test, sign up test, payment test, and payment return test. Whatever test methods we have created for each and every individual classes, I want to get all of them. So to get all of them, we have to use specific command here called as UnitTest dot test loader. We have a command module called test loader. UnitTest framework, we have a test loader module. Inside this module, there is again one more method called load test from test case. So load test from test case. So what is the test case we have imported? Login test case. So specify the test case name here along with the test case name, and then this particular method will get all the test method which are created inside the login test class. And we need to store all of them test methods inside a variable. Let's say create tc1. And similarly, we need to use the same command to get all the test method from each and every class. So from sign up test also, I need to get all the test methods. Let's store them in tc2. And from the payment test also, I need to get all the test method. Let's store them in 3. And similarly, the last one, and we have another class called payment returns test. Specify the test case class, and then we'll get all the test methods inside the tc1, 2, 3, and 4. So with this command, we are getting every test method which are created inside these classes, right? Now tc1 contains all the test methods from this class, and tc2 contains all the test methods from sign up test, and so on. So now we need to create the test suites based upon your test case. So as part of an example, so currently, so I have 3 test suites I'm going to create: sanity test suite, master test suite, and functional test suite. So master test suite is a combination of sanity as well as functional. So means it contains all the test cases. So sanity test suite contains only login, like package test_login test, sign up test, login test, and sign up test. These all comes under the sanity. And payment test and payment returns, I have categorized them into functional, and master test suite is nothing but all the test cases will fall under master test suite. Now I will create one by one each and every test suite. So first I will create sanity test suite, which contains 2 test cases. So login test and sign up test. So how to create the test suite? So here I'll write a comment: creating test suites. How to create the test suites? So here we have again module called UnitTest dot. We have a module called test suite. So this will create a new test suite, and test suite contains again multiple test cases. So here these are the variables we have created which contains all the test methods from each and every class. So under test suite, so for example, I want to create the sanity test suite. So I'll just give some variable sanity test suite equal to, and UnitTest dot test suite, and this test suite contains only first 2 test cases, right? Login test, sign up test. So I'll just say tc1 and tc2 here. So in the square bracket, we have to say tc1 comma tc2. So now this is a sanity test suite. This is a sanity test suite. So if you want to execute only this particular suite, we have to write one more command: UnitTest dot. We have to use text test runner. So this is a command we have to UnitTest dot text test runner, and here dot run. This is a command. So UnitTest framework, we have one module called text test runner. Dot run is a command. Here we need to specify the name of the test suite. So whichever test cases we have stored in this suite, and we have to specify the suite. Now this particular command will execute only sanity test suite, and which contains only tc1 and tc2. Again, tc1 tc2 contains only test methods which are coming from login test and sign up test. Now let us execute and see here. Let's run all the test suites now. Alright, so now we can see here. So totally 6 tests have been executed. So what are those 6 one? So here. So from the login test we have 3 methods, and sign up test we have 3 test methods, right? So login by email, login by Facebook, login by email, login by Facebook, login by Twitter. So these are 3 test methods from login. And from sign up also we have 3 test methods: sign up by email, sign up by Facebook, sign up by Twitter. So altogether there are 6 test methods have been executed. So here it is saying 6 tests have been executed. So login by email, login by Facebook, login by Twitter, sign up by Facebook, sign up by Twitter, sign up by email. So everything we got it here. Okay, so this is how we need to just create a test suite, and which contains the test cases, and we can execute the same test suite. Suppose if you want to create one more test suite. So for example, I want to create functional test suite. So what we can do is, let's say one variable functional test suite. I'll just create functional test suite equal to same command again, UnitTest dot create a new test suite by using test suite. So test suite, and here again we need to specify what about test we have to execute. So here under functional test suite, and I have categorized under functional test suite payment test and payment returns come into picture. So here payment test, payment returns. So TC3 and TC4. Here I can say TC3 comma TC4 in the square bracket. So now this is your functional test suite. Functional test suite. Now if I want to execute only functional test suite, we can just specify here. Instead of sanity test suite, I can just change as a functional test suite. Now execute this. Now it will execute only functional test suite, that is payment test and payment returns test. You can see the output here. Okay, so payment test contains 2 test methods, and payment returns test contains a single test method. And similarly, I can also create one more test suite called master test suite. Master test suite. So master test suite equal to again same command, UnitTest dot test suite, and here all test cases we have to execute, right? In the square bracket we can say TC1 comma TC2 comma TC3 comma TC4. So all the test cases. So again this TC1 comes under contains all the test methods from login test. TC2 contains the test method from sign up test, and similarly TC2 and TC4. I am now executing all the test cases. This is a master test suite. Master test suite. So now here I need to change here. So this is our master test suite. So this will execute only master test suite now. Let's run this code, and one more option I can show you here. So in the test runner we can have we can pass one parameter verbosity. So this will give you logs in detail in the console window. I'll just say 2 here. So this will give you the detailed information in your console window when you see your output. Now let's run this case. Now all master test suite mean it will execute all the test cases. Now run, and now you can see this is an output we are getting. So this time it is executed everything. So login by email executed, login by Facebook, login by Twitter, login by email, sign up by email, sign up by Facebook, so sign up by Twitter. These are all belongs to first sanity test suite, and then payment in rupees, payment in dollars. These are all different test methods have been executed. Totally 9 tests have been executed. So total 9 test methods we have across all the 4 different test cases. Okay, so this is how we can execute all the test cases as a suite. So what we have done so far is we have just created package 1 which contains 2 test cases, login test and sign up test, and we have one more package 2 which contains payment test and payment returns. And now these 2 test cases I have executed through test suite, and I have created one more package called test suite package, and here I have just created one file, all test suite.py, and here I have created multiple test suite like sanity test suite, master test suite, and functional test suite, and whichever test suite you require you can just execute only that particular test suite. So this is how we can manage all your test cases and using test suite by using Python unit testing framework in Selenium. Alright, so that's all for this video. So thanks for watching this. Please subscribe my channel to get more updates on this. Thank you.